The fundamental reasons for Poilievre's defeat. The Canadian election has concluded. The Conservative Party, once poised for a potential landslide victory, suffered a shocking and tragic defeat. The primary reason, which left everyone helpless, was none other than Donald Trump. Due to Trump's reckless actions, Canada's Liberal Party, Trump's true adversary, managed to narrowly escape disaster and stage a full recovery. Meanwhile, Canada's Conservative Party, Trump's natural ally, was dragged straight into political oblivion. Trump publicly declared his dislike for Canada's Conservative Party, stating instead that he preferred the Liberals and was willing to negotiate with their leader, Trudeau. This left Canadians utterly bewildered. What defines the naive nature of Canadians? Arguably, Canadians are among the most idealistic people in the world, easily swayed, simplistic in their thinking, and driven by emotion rather than reason. They idolize far-left ideologies, embrace political correctness, and even romanticize socialism. Thus, when Trump imposed tariffs on Canada, their hatred for Trump quickly morphed into hatred for the Conservatives. Suddenly, Conservative leader Poilievre found himself in dire straits. He even lost in his own riding, Carleton, a district near Ottawa, to a political novice, a result that stunned observers. Yet upon closer analysis, it's hardly surprising. Let's dissect why the Conservatives failed and why Poilievre's defeat was so crushing. The core reason for his defeat. Beaulieu failed to genuinely align with Canadian public sentiment. After years of Liberal governance that left Canada weakened and fractured, the Conservatives had a golden opportunity for a comeback, but only if they proposed radical change. Poilievre's platform focused almost exclusively on scrapping the carbon tax, offering little else to distinguish the Conservatives from the Liberals. After Trump's rise, this approach fell woefully short. Many voters, especially traditional Conservatives, grew disillusioned. When Trump threatened Canada with tariffs and even annexation rhetoric, these same Conservatives redirected their Trump-fueled anger toward Poilievre's party, viewing it as indistinguishable from the Liberals. This explains why public sentiment shifted from enthusiasm to indifference, then outright disdain for the Conservatives, driving voters back to the Liberals they once loathed. Strategic failures 1. Lack of vision. Poilievre's campaign should have emphasized restoring Canada's core Conservative values, with bold proposals like withdrawing from the Paris Agreement, unleashing Canada's energy sector, dismantling bureaucratic red tape, and abolishing stifling regulations on housing, infrastructure, and environmental policies. Instead, he played it safe, avoiding any truly conservative agenda. 2. Misguided anti-Trump posturing. Poilievre's fatal error was his vehement opposition to Trump, attempting to distance himself from Trump's MAGA movement. This backfired spectacularly. The correct strategy would have been to embrace Trump, visiting Mar-a-Lago to forge a personal alliance. By aligning with Trump on issues like immigration control and combating fentanyl trafficking, Poilievre could have negotiated tariff exemptions and a historic U.S.-Canada trade deal. Such a breakthrough would have revitalized Canada's economy, secured Conservative support, and cemented his legacy as a transformative leader. Missed opportunities. By failing to seize this once-in-a-generation chance to partner with Trump, Poilievre squandered any hope of victory. Had he secured a zero-tariff agreement and positioned Canada as America's strategic ally, he would have rallied overwhelming public support, propelling the Conservatives to a landslide win. Instead, his timidity and miscalculations doomed his campaign. In short, Poilievre's defeat stemmed from his refusal to champion true conservatism and his disastrous alienation of Trump, a misstep that cost Canada its golden age possibly to happen.